Ty, get up. Ty, it's Mental Health Awareness Day. Come on. Come on. The boys and girls want to talk to you. Come on. Hurry up. Get up. Ty, let's talk about mental health. Come on. We have so many visitors to see today. Boys and girls, welcome back. It's so great to see you. We are in the treehouse and we are talking about mental health awareness today. It is Mental Health Awareness Day, and while we're waiting for Ty to get up, I thought I'd give you the plan for the day. So we are going to be seeing a lot of special friends today. We're going on a few different visits. We're going to meet some new friends and we're going to meet some old friends that we already know and love. So we have a really fun day, and then we're going to go inside to the table and make a messy art activity. I think you're going to have fun with that. Parents, I apologize in advance for the messiness, and I hope that boys and girls, you have these supplies in your house already. It's everyday common things you probably already have. I do try to do activities with materials that you have in your home so that you can easily do these projects. I know that not everybody has paints and all sorts of craft materials, so I try to keep it simple. So I hope that you have these things, and if you don't, please don't run out to the store to get them. We are trying to not have to go get things and go shopping, so hopefully you have these in your pantry. But if not, please don't feel like you have to do these activities. They're all optional, and you'll have these videos. You can always do them at another time. So you can see my papel picado in the back, boys and girls. I made a green one to decorate the treehouse for Mental Health Awareness Day. We're going to be talking about mental health awareness and some things that you can do to help your mental health. It's kind of a gloomy day today and the sun's not shining, so we have to do things to make ourselves feel better on days like these. So I actually got out and exercised a little bit today, so Ty will be happy to hear that, I'm sure. So maybe you can do something in the house if it's rainy or gloomy at your house, and it'll make you feel a lot better. So that's one thing that I do find that helps me with my mental health, even though I don't always feel like doing it. That's really something that I struggle with. So that's something that I'm going to work on. There are things that I always have to remind myself to do for my mental health, and it's good to remind yourself, of things that that will help you. I also remind myself to drink water. So where did I put my water? Let me see if I can find my water cup, because I have a green cup today. I got out my Christmas cup with stars on it, so this makes me happy. So I got a green cup today for mental health awareness, and I'm going to drink my water because water makes me feel good. I've been drinking way too much iced tea lately, so water is good for you. So I exercised and drank my water today. That's what I did for my mental health. What are you going to do for your mental health today? Maybe the 3 C's. The 3 C's are good for your mental health. Okay, we'll talk about those with Ty. I'm going to go get him up so we can get going. I can't wait to introduce you to my special new friend. You're going to love her. All right, boys and girls, be right back. Let's have our countdown while we're getting Ty up. 11 more days, boys and girls. Ty, you're going to say hi?
Oh, yeah. Hi. Hi, boys and girls. Good morning. How are you today? Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Is that right? Is that how you do it?
That's right, Ty. You ask someone how they're doing, and then they ask you back.
Yeah, that's good manners. And we're communicating with each other. That's one of the 3 C's, right?
Yep.
And conflict resolution. We should talk about that for good mental health.
That's right. You remembered.
Yeah, and the last one is caring. I love that one. Aren't we going to talk about caring? Mrs. Brown,
Yeah, we're going to talk about caring, and we're going to go visit a lot of friends.
Yeah, special friends.
Remember, be mindful of how loudly you're talking.
Oh yeah, special friends. I have special friends. They're watching me, I think. I feel like I have a lot of special friends out there. At least I hope so. I want to go visit some special friends today. Let's go see Mr. Dieter, Mrs. Singley, Mrs. Madden, Juan, Karen, Colonel Cluck, and my new friend that I'm going to meet today. What's her name again? What's her name? Tell you her name again. Mrs. Dobeck. Oh yeah, Mrs. Dobeck! Right? Is that how you say it? Dobeck?
Yep, that's right, Mrs. Dobeck.
Yeah, she's so nice. Mrs. Brown told me all about her. She's going to teach us how to do a brain break. What's the brain break for?
Well, she's going to teach you about how to do a brain break for helping your mental health.
Oh, good idea, good idea, good idea. What's it for, though? Like, what kind of brain break? When do you do a brain break, Mrs. Brown? When do we even need brain breaks?
I don't know, maybe when you're mad.
Oh, when you get mad about something. I get mad sometimes, like when I want to play with something and somebody else has it and they won't share it with me. Let's see, what else makes me mad? When I don't get my way. Can we go see the kindness tree today?
No. We were going to go see the kindness tree today.
What?
We were going to go see the kindness tree today, but we have too many other things that we have to do today.
What? Mrs. Brown, you told me we were going to go see it today!
Ty, can you please not yell?
But you said we'd go today.
I know I said we'd go today, Ty, but now we have other stuff to do. I'm sorry. I wanted to go today, but we just can't. I'm sorry. I really meant it when I said we were going to go today, but sometimes things just come up and you can't go.
What? That means you lied to me.
Well, I didn't really lie to you, Ty. I meant it yesterday when I said we would do it. Yesterday, I meant it. It wasn't really a lie then. It's just that something else came up today. Everybody said, oh, now we can visit and you can come over. So it wasn't really a lie. It just something else came up in the meantime. I'm sorry. I'm apologizing because I feel bad and I'm sorry and I didn't want it to happen that way, but that's how it happened. And I didn't mean for it to happen that way. Can you please forgive me?
No.
Ty. He's really mad at me. Well, I guess I'm going to give him some time to cool off. I think sometimes when someone's angry, you just need to give them some time and then talk to them when they're less angry. So I'm going to give him some time, and maybe our special friend, Mrs. Dobeck, can help Ty feel better with the brain break.
Mrs. Dobeck, where are you? I need you. Can we do a brain break now? Then go to Mrs. Madden's, because I need a brain break.
All right, go to see Mrs. Dobeck first, and then we'll go take a brain break. Then we'll go to Mrs. Madden's and see Karen.
Yeah, brain break first. I need it. Please, now. Communicating my feelings. I'm angry. I need a brain break.
Hey everybody, it's Miss Dobeck. I'm so happy you're learning so much about mental health during the month of May, which is Mental Health Awareness Month. I want to give you a few pointers on how to keep your mental health healthy, and one of my favorite ways to do that is with brain breaks. So if you ever feel yourself getting so angry, you just want to yell, or so frustrated, you just want to slam something, or maybe you just have so many emotions you can't even tell what those are, and take a brain break. So when that starts happening, say, whoa, I need a brain break. And it's going to reset your brain. All right, so one of my favorite ones I'm going to show you how to do right now. You want to spell out your name. So my first name is Sarah. I'll give you some secret information there. So I'm going to spell out my first name, and I'm going to make a dance for every letter of my name. So for my name is S-A-R-E-H. So I'm going to do S-A-R-A-N-H. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that. See what you can come up with for this brain break. Make up a dance for the letters of your name and have some fun with it. See you later, guys.
Wow! Wow, that was awesome! Mrs. Dobeck rocks! She's so fun! That brain break made me feel so much better, boys and girls! How about you?
That was fun. Oh my gosh, I do feel better. Do you feel better, Ty?
Yeah! And I'm sorry, too.
Aww. Me too. I'm sorry.
Let's hug it out.
Yeah. Who should we go visit now?
Let's go see Mrs. Madden. I love her. She's so funny and caring. Speaking of the 3 C's, she is so caring. She cares about her students so much.
Yes, she does.
She's a very caring person. I want to see her today. I didn't see her yesterday with Karen. I don't know where she was. Wonder why she wasn't there. Just Karen. That's so weird.
I know, that was weird. Usually she's with Karen.
Wonder why Karen was there and no Mrs. Madden. Yeah, weird. Well, let's see. Let's go see her now. Mrs. Madden, where are you? Come out, wherever you are.
Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Madden here, and I'm going to introduce you to my new friend, Karen. Hi, everybody. Nice to see you again. What do you mean, see you again, Karen? You guys haven't met Karen yet. Yeah, I met them the other day when you were on that video chat with your class. You went on and met my friends out there when I was on a video chat? Well then, boys and girls, I guess you already know sweet Karen. Karen's very excited to talk to you boys and girls today about something you probably heard before called conflict resolution. Now, I know that's a fancy word. Yeah, it's like revolution when the sun goes around the earth. The sun doesn't go around the earth, Karen. Revolution is when the earth goes around the sun. Yeah, that's what I meant. I learned that when I was in 3rd grade. Okay, Karen. Karen, can you tell the boys and girls what you do when you get really upset with your friends that are being loud at the lunch table? Karen doesn't like that at all. Yeah, well, the first time they were being loud, I went up to them and I said, "Stop! You're being so loud!" How'd that work out, Karen? It didn't. They didn't like that at all. So then I talked to my teacher and said, what should I do? My friends are being really loud at lunch and bothering me. I didn't know what to do, and my teacher said, try talking to them nicely. But I told my teacher they weren't going to listen because they were being loud. But my teacher said to try it. Well, you have a very smart teacher, Karen. Did you try it? Yeah, I did. I went over and I nicely said to them, please stop fighting. We're all friends here and you're being really loud and I don't want to get in trouble and I want us to go out to recess and play. We can scream then. Hey, I'm going to have to talk to that teacher of yours. That's some really great advice. Yeah, it is. My teacher also told me that she misses me and loves me. Well, good. That has nothing to do with conflict resolution, but that is good. Yeah, it's Mental Health Week. We should know that people care about us. Yes, you should, Karen. We also should know that you're not supposed to go on the internet without telling somebody. Yeah. Bye! We'll talk about this later, Karen. boys and girls, Karen and I both love you very much, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!
Oh my gosh, that was so much fun! That Karen, I'll tell you what, she had some great ideas for conflict resolution. I'm gonna use those. That's a good idea. Thanks, Karen. I miss you. We can see her again, right?
Yep, we'll go another time.
Oh, that Karen. She's my bestie. All right, now who can we visit? Mr. Dieter and Juan?
Yeah, let's go see them.
All right, let's go! I want to see Juan's checkered shirt.
Hey boys and girls, I'm here with my friend Juan, and we're just talking about mental health awareness. We're both wearing our green for Mental Health Awareness Day. Yep, I got my green check shirt on, my favorite. It's a great shirt, Juan. Thanks. You're welcome. And Juan was asking me, well, how can we have good mental health? He knows it's important, but how do we get good mental health? So we're just going to talk about a few things that are important for good mental health, especially with kids. That's great. So the first thing I think is important is to feel safe and loved at home. Also, to have encouraging teachers and caretakers in our lives. I think it's important to have friends. You don't need a lot of friends, but it's important to have maybe at least one really good friend or two. Yeah, like my friend Karen. Yeah, that would be a perfect, really good friend. Hi, Karen. I'm sure she's watching. I think it's also important to play. Take time to play and have fun. You can play by yourself. You can play with, parents and brothers and sisters, but it's especially important to play with other kids and your peers. And it's important to have self-confidence and self-esteem. Wait, what's self-esteem? Well, self-esteem is the way we feel about ourselves. It's feeling positive about yourself. It's believing in yourself, liking yourself. It's believing that you have value and worth. Oh, well, how do I get that? Can I buy it at a store? Nope, can't buy it at a store. There's a few ways we can build our own self-esteem, but it's going to take some help from other people too. When people compliment us and are nice to us, that builds our self-esteem. When we experience successes, when we try things and we complete them, and we do well at them, that helps give us self-esteem. Like when I played basketball for the first time, yeah, see, that gave you self-esteem just doing that. When we are nice to other people, that gives us self-esteem. I'm always nice to people. Yeah, I know you are, Juan. You're a nice guy. When we try things that are difficult, that can give us self-esteem. Even if we don't do it perfectly, or we're not the best at it, just doing something that's more difficult for us and challenging can help us to build self-esteem. Like when I'm not very good at math, so I think it's good for me to build my self-esteem by keep trying. Yeah, that's exactly true. And I think we should give ourselves a break. If we're not the best at something, that's okay. But it's important to try our best. Oh, I gotcha. And I think it's also important to take time to laugh and smile and have fun each and every day. That would help us to absolutely have better self-esteem. Oh, good points, Mr. Dieter. Oh, thanks, Juan. All right. There's a really quick checkup activity I want to go over. If you want to check your self-esteem, fold a piece of paper like this, long side. On one side, I want you to make a list of things that you don't like about yourself. Hopefully it's not a really long list. And then the other side, make a list of things that you like about yourself. And compare the two. Hopefully you have way more things that you like about yourself than you don't like about yourself. And if you can't think of things, talk to an adult that you trust. They can help you. Well, thanks for spending some time with Juan and I. Hope you're all doing well out there, boys and girls. Until next time, bye. Bye.
knows all kinds of stuff about mental health. He's an expert. Anytime I have a question about mental health, I'm going to go to him. What's he called again? What's that thing called he does at school? He's the guidance counselor. Yeah, guidance counselor. He helps me all the time. He's like the person I like to talk to when I have a problem. He's good with conflict resolution. If you have a problem, he can help you. Yeah. I love him. He's my special friend. Yeah, mine too. Now who? This is so much fun. We're going to see all our friends today. How about, Colonel Cluck? Yeah, let's see him now. Shh. Oh yeah, quiet, quiet, shh. Let's see Colonel Cluck now and Mrs. Singley. Mrs. Singley is a special friend. She's really thoughtful and sweet. So we'll go visit her. She's my special friend too. Yeah, let's go see her. And Colonel Cluck.
Guys, hi, it's Mrs. Singley. Listen, I need your help. I need your help. I came downstairs and I found Colonel Cluck like this. I don't know what's wrong with him, okay? Can you help me? I don't know what to do. I've never seen him like this. Colonel Cluck. Colonel Cluck. What's the matter? What's wrong?
I feel hot.
You feel hot? Okay, are you sick? Let me
No,
feel your...
no.
No? What's the matter? What's wrong?
What?
Okay. All right, listen. Look at me. You need to calm down. Can you try to calm down a second? Because I want to hear what's the matter. I want to help you. Why don't you take a deep breath?
When I was done with class today, I was going to recess
Uh-huh.
to play on the orange equipment with Juan. He promised.
Juan.
Yes,
Yeah.
Juan.
Okay.
He
I know who he
promised.
is. Yeah. He promised he was going to play with you on the orange equipment.
Right,
Okay.
that's what I said. And when I went down there, I saw him playing with Karen instead.
Oh.
And they were having lots of fun. That was my fun. And Karen was having it.
Oh, honey, I know. That's hard. When friends, you feel left out and friends say they're going to play and then they end up
They
playing.
promised.
I know, hun. Oh, honey, I'm sorry that happened. Then
It gets worse.
it gets worse. Well, then what happened?
Well, when I got done sitting on the bench by myself at recess,
Oh.
I came back into Miss Madden's class, and it's my day to be on the iPad. She said I couldn't
Well, why
because
not?
I didn't finish my spelling. That's not my fault.
Well, buddy, it kind of is your fault. If you didn't finish your spelling, sweetheart, you can't go on the iPad. You can't do the fun things until you do all the work first. So that's what you're upset about?
Isn't that enough?
Well, yeah, definitely. I mean, it sounds to me like two stinky things happened. You felt left out with your friends, and then you came in and you couldn't go on the iPad. You couldn't do what you wanted to do, right?
It's the worst day I've ever had.
Oh, honey, I know it feels that way. It sounds like you are really mad. Is that true?
I don't know. Does that make you hot?
Yep, it can make you feel hot, and it can make you...
Does that ruffle your feathers?
Oh, I think that's a perfect way to describe
Can
it.
you relate to that?
I mean, not exactly the ruffling of feathers thing, but I know what it feels like to feel mad, and it doesn't feel very good, does it, bud?
Not at all.
No,
I
no.
don't like this.
No, I know. Well, listen, first of all, I want to tell you thank you for telling me what was going on.
Talking to you is actually helping a bit, Miss
Did
Finley.
it? Does it? Oh,
Yeah, Miss Finley, it does help.
sweetie, you know what? Now's not the time. I know you're already kind of on the edge, so we'll talk about it later. But listen, I want to tell you a couple other things you can do if this happens again, because this, you know what? This is something that might happen again. I want you to know.
Oh, I hope not.
Well, sometimes we get mad, and it's okay, but we have to work our way.
Juan can look for a new best friend.
Well, all right, listen. You listen. I know you're upset with Juan. I know you're upset that you couldn't play on the iPad.
Miss Madden can look for a new student.
Oh, honey, now you're just starting to say mean words. I don't think you mean those things, do you?
No.
Juan is your best friend, and you love Mrs. Madden.
Yes, I do.
I know you do, honey. Listen, you can be mad, and you can be disappointed, and you can be sad, but you can't be mean, okay?
I feel like I'm being both right now.
I know. That's what happens sometimes with feelings. You get like a bunch of them all together.
I don't feel like I control it.
Well, you can control it. I'm going to help you, okay? So
Okay,
listen, I'm going to...
You're very nice.
Well, thank you. I
Do
think
you
you're...
ever get mad?
Oh, honey, yes. I get mad.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, ask Mr. Fingley. He'll tell you.
Ooh, I would love to meet him.
Yeah,
He sounds great.
I think you guys would get along. Listen,
You're lucky.
I'm a lucky girl. Listen, you seem like you're calming down a little bit, so I feel like you can hear me better now. Can I give you a couple ideas?
Yes, please.
Okay, so listen. Did you notice how you felt better when you took some deep breaths?
Not really. What does that mean?
Well, when you take deep breaths and you do something called belly breathing, you breathe in through your nose.
I have a big belly.
You do. That's okay, buddy. But listen, you take a deep breath in through your nose and then you breathe out through your mouth.
Like this?
Try it. Well, not exactly. Keep your beak closed. No, stop. Hold it. Ow. Keep your beak closed when you breathe. That's okay. When you breathe and then breathe out and open your beak. Can you try that? Okay. Well, we'll work on it. We'll work on it. Listen. Here's something else you can do. If you are really, really mad and you feel like you can't control it, walk away.
Can I fly away?
You can do whatever you need to do to move yourself away from the situation that's making you mad. Okay? That's an okay thing to do. You know what else is an okay thing to do?
What?
Talk to a grown-up.
Like you?
Yes, like me.
I like talking to you.
Oh, thanks. I like talking to you. Listen, you can talk to a grown-up and tell them. I say, I am feeling so mad and I don't know what to do. And they will help you.
That sounds like a great idea.
It is. It definitely helps because you know what it helps? It helps you from making a choice where you might hurt somebody with your words or with your body. And that's not good, right? You're going to end up in trouble if that happens.
Yeah, I don't like feeling like this.
No, I know you don't, sweetie. And that's why I'm glad you talked to me, okay? You know what else you can do?
What?
You can draw a picture when you're mad.
Okay, I love drawing pictures.
Do you? Good.
Can I do it on an iPad?
Well, if you get your spelling done, then you can do it on the iPad.
Oh, spelling. Okay.
I know. Spelling's the problem here. But listen, here's the thing. You have to take responsibility. If you made a mistake, it's okay to say to yourself, all right, Colonel, you made a mistake, and you're going to do better next time, right?
All right, Colonel, you made a mistake, and you're going to do better next time.
That's exactly right. Good job,
I feel
buddy.
better.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of me.
Yeah? So listen, you're going to work it out with Juan?
Absolutely. He's
Okay.
my best friend.
Good. I know he is.
I'm going to say I'm sorry.
Okay, that's a great thing to do. And what about
I'm going to say I'm sorry to Miss Madden.
Were you crabby to her when you didn't get your way?
I was definitely a Krabby Patty.
Okay. Oh, a crabby chicken patty?
Krabby Chicken Patty.
Oh, they're the worst kind. Oh,
You're
I know.
funny.
Oh, I think you're funny.
funny. You're-
Okay. All right, listen. What do you say we go upstairs and get a snack? What do you want for a snack?
I like homemade ice cream.
Homemade ice cream?
Yes.
What do you think this is?
Oh.
Is
Is that too much to ask?
How about an Oreo?
That's not making you mad, is it?
No,
Well,
not mad at all.
just-
Not mad at all.
just-
Why don't we go up and get a snack, okay?
Sounds great.
All right. Do you want to say goodbye to the boys and girls? They were watching and helping you to calm down. I asked them to help me.
Goodbye, boys and girls.
All right. Bye, boys and girls.
See you at school.
Bye.
I love you, Miss Madden. Bye.
Colonel Cluck's so funny! He was angry. I guess everybody gets angry, huh? Boys and girls, do you ever get angry? What do you do when you get angry? I think it's probably a good time right now to think about a time when you got angry and what you did when you got angry and what you could do about the next time you get angry. Because that's probably a good idea to think about it, huh? So the next time it happens, you'll know. Maybe like try something different than what you normally do when you get angry. Because maybe like what you do when you get angry is maybe not the best way to handle it. And maybe now you know different ways to handle it. Yeah, because we're learning. We learn every day different things and how to handle things. That's what life's about, huh? Yeah, we learn as we go. We don't know everything. We just learn as we go. Yeah, like I got angry earlier at you. I was really mad at you about the kindness tree, because I want to go today. But I understand we can't always do what I want to do all the time. But we'll go tomorrow on a field trip. That'll be so fun. Okay, let's go make a craft now. Come on, boys and girls, let's go to the table.
Hi boys and girls, we're at the table. We are going to make salt dough. Salt dough is a type of clay that you can make at home with everyday materials. It just uses water, salt, and flour. Now if you have flour, the recipe calls for non-rising flour, so if you have flour, you want to try to use the kind that says all-purpose flour if you have it. Now you can use the other kind that says self-rising, but the other kind works better. So if you have the other kind, it works better. But if you only have the self-rising, you can use that. So that's fine. And the water works best if it's warm. Not hot, but warm. So, oh, and the salt, it's just regular table salt. So not anything fancy like Himalayan salt or coarse salt or kosher salt, just regular salt. So you only need 3 ingredients, and then you can make your own clay. So it's called salt dough, and you can use this to make ornaments or any little craft that you want to make. So we're going to make a little heart out of clay today.
Hi.
I was wondering when he was going to come back. Bunk didn't make an appearance yesterday at all. Maybe he wasn't feeling well. All right, I'm sure he's going to... There he is again. Okay, Bunk, you're going to have to wait off to the side because I want to show the boys and girls how to make this.
Okay.
So I have a special helper today who is going to help me make the salt dough. So, helper boy, why don't you pick up the measuring cup there and dump it into the bowl. So we're going to need 2 flours. So whatever measuring instrument you're going to use, you're going to get 2 of those. And you want it to be level. Very good. Put it in the bowl. Now we're going to get 1 salt. So 2 flours. Nope. Put that down. We're going to use the same measuring tool. And we're going to scoop 1 salt. Good. Now we do our dry ingredients first, and then we're going to get 1 water. So it's 2 flours, 1 salt, 1 water. So it's 2 to 1 to 1. Those are the proportions. So if you're using a cup, it's 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of salt, 1 cup of warm water. We were just using 1/8 of a cup because I only wanted to make a little bit. So now we're going to mix it up. And then you can just add whatever ingredient you think it needs. If it's too dry, you add a little bit more water. If it's too sticky, you add a little more flour. Continue mixing it. Try to scrape the sides of the bowl. It looks a little sticky, so why don't you get a little bit more flour. Use the little scooper. It's okay. I think you still need a little more flour. It's pretty sticky. And it's going to take a little bit to get the right consistency. It's starting to look better. Once it starts to kind of stick together and form into a ball, then you'll know you have it just about right. And then eventually you'll be able to pick it up with your hands. And sometimes it helps to put flour down on the table or whatever you're working on and then you can start kneading it with your hands. Be careful when you're pouring, because sometimes it comes out a little too quickly. There you go. So this will be the perfect amount. Now we used 1/8 of a cup. So if you're wondering how much we use to measure, because this makes a nice, just a small handful. Sometimes if you use 2 cups of flour, like most of the recipes that you find for salt dough, uses the 1 cup measuring cup recipe, so it would be 2 cups of flour. It makes a whole lot of it. And I knew we didn't need that much to make a little heart, so. Okay, I'm gonna stop the video here, and we're gonna work on making this just the right consistency. And like I said, it takes a while to get it just right, so you're just going to have to play around with water, flour until you get it just right, until you can work with it in your hands without it sticking. You're doing a good job, buddy.
Thank you.
Okay, got it? All right. Boys and girls, I split the clay in half, so this is only half of the amount that we made. So I'm going to split this in half again, and I'm going to make 2 things out of it. So you have actually enough to make 4 things this size. So here's the other half of it in this baggie. My son had a really good idea to put green food coloring inside of a plastic bag, so he didn't get it all over his hands, and he can color the clay without getting the food coloring all over his hands. And then you can have green clay for Mental Health Awareness Day. Or if you have paint, you can paint it when you're done. So I don't think, I know at school we use markers on Model Magic, but I don't know if that would work with salt clay, and you might ruin your marker. But if you have old markers and you want to give it a try, you can give it a try and see if it works. So I'm going to make 2 different things. Our theme is hearts, because the 4th day of caring is a grateful heart. But I also thought of a different idea. So I'm going to show you a heart, and then I'm going to show you something else. So quickly, we always start with a sphere. We're going to roll our clay into a sphere first. I'm going to do both of them at once. And then we roll it into a cylinder. So we always start with the most basic form, which is a sphere. Then we roll it into a cylinder, and it turns into a snake. Once it's bigger than our hand, we put it down. Eventually we have to roll with 2 hands, back and forth. You learned these skills already at school, so you know how to do this. You learned this in art class. Now once it's, remember, you want to move your hands along that coil, along that snake, so that it stays in equal thickness. Now if you stay in one spot too long, it's going to break. It's going to get real skinny in one spot, so keep your hands moving along that coil. Now this one I'm going to make into a heart. So I'm going to show you an easy way to make a heart. First we're going to make a letter V. I'm going to pinch it right here at the bottom. The bottom of the V I'm going to pinch. I'm going to make it a little bit pointy right there. Not too hard. We don't want it too skinny. And then I'm going to take the top of the V and watch. I'm going to bring it down. Looks like a bird or a McDonald's M. Not that I'm thinking about McDonald's French fries at all. Then I'm going to bring it down and together at the bottom. And then I'm going to pinch again. So there's my grateful heart. And today I am grateful for, what am I grateful for today? Mental Health Awareness Day. I'm grateful for, well, I'm grateful for things that help my mental health. And art is one of those things. So I'm grateful for art. Grateful that I can work with my hands. If I didn't have my hands, I would not know what to do. because my hands are very important to me, so I'm grateful for that. I'm having a hard time getting this to stick together, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip my finger in water, and I'm going to put a little bit of water here and squeeze that together. So I have my grateful heart, and I'm going to let that dry, and then with this other one I'm going to do the same thing. So I started with a sphere, basic form. We always start with a sphere and then we change it into what we want. Alright, so we have our heart, and
Hey, Mrs. Green.
yes, Spunk?
Hi.
Hi, and it's Mrs. Brown.
Oh.
Okay, excuse me. Ow. Excuse me. Alright, boys and girls, I knew he'd be back into this picture again. So he wasn't here yesterday, but now he's back again. So we're rolling our clay into a sphere. Remember, you can either do this with one hand on the table, or you can use two hands. Put it in between your two hands. Once we have a sphere, remember it's not a spear, that's a weapon. It's a sphere. Then we're going to roll it into a cylinder. You can either do this with one hand on the table or two hands. Put the clay in between both of your hands. I'm going to roll it into a snake. And I'm going to make a mental health ribbon. How about that? I'm going to roll this out. Once I have a snake or a coil that's bigger than my hand, I'm going to make it into, and you see these ribbons a lot that represent different causes. So the mental health ribbon would be green. So if you could make this green somehow, that would be awesome. Even after it's dry, you could probably color it with a marker, I would imagine. See, all I did was I crisscrossed it. So I made an upside down letter U, and then I crossed one side over the other. See how I did that? Look, crossed one side over the other, like that. Now I think if I add a little bit of water, dip my finger in the water and put a little bit of water here, and press it a little bit. I like to shape it so it looks symmetrical. So I'm just kind of squeezing and pinching gently to make the left and the right side of the ribbon look symmetrical. So there I have it. I have a Mental Health Awareness Day ribbon, and I have my grateful heart. I found directions for, instead of baking the salt clay in the oven, you can actually put this in the microwave. So it says to put it on a piece of parchment paper on a plate in the microwave for 10 seconds at a time, and then just keep checking it until it feels dry. So that's one way you can do it, or you can just let it air dry. But it takes about a day or two. So if you wanted to hang it like an ornament, you can just put a ribbon through it. But put it somewhere so it dries, so it won't be disturbed. All right, boys and girls, have fun if you're going to make that. It is a little messy, so make sure you find a spot where you're allowed to make a mess. See you outside. Boys and girls, it's time to say goodbye for today. I will see you tomorrow. We will go on a field trip to the school to see the kindness tree. I'm so excited to tell you all about it. And I have some friends to talk to you about what they're grateful for. Some of your teachers might be your teacher, might be a teacher that you'll have next year, or a teacher that you had last year. You'll just have to wait and see. We'll have another art activity, and we'll meet some new puppet friends. I'm really excited about tomorrow. It's going to be a great day. I'm looking forward to it. Miss you, boys and girls. See you tomorrow.